it's Betsy from the Flourishing place where we talk about all things cleaning, decluttering, organizing, and homekeeping. And today I want to take you through a quick list of my cleaning must-haves. Haven't met before, like I said, my name is Betsy. I have a wonderful husband and two small kids who you may hear in the background during this video. This is me interrupting during the editing of this video. Yes, you can definitely hear my kids throughout this video, so I apologize and thank you for hanging with me through it. Today, I wanted to just take you through a quick list of cleaning must-haves that I use on the regular around our house. These things are things that I have spent money on and I have zero regrets. I use them constantly. They have held up well, and so let's get right into it. Number one, I'm going to show you my vacuum. I have two vacuums and I love both of them. The first one is this one. This is my Hoover wind tunnel vacuum. I've had it for about 9 years and it has held up wonderfully. It cleans up great. It's a canister vacuum, so it empties very easily. The filter is easy to empty and easy to clean when I clean it. Let's be honest here. And I have just had very, very few problems with it. The suction is great. It sucks up dirt, and I have just found it to be extremely reliable. The next vacuum I'm going to show you is my stick vacuum. And this is right here, the Shark Rocket. I got the Shark Rocket probably 3.5, 4 years ago. I have loved this vacuum. It is a cordless stick vacuum. It has been fantastic. This is a vacuum that works great on the carpet. It works great on the hard floors in our house. And the biggest reason that I got it is because it is just so easy to get out and put away. Every time I think about getting out the big vacuum to clean up little messes, it's like, oh, really? I've got to pull it out and I've got to plug it in and yada, yada, yada. And this little vacuum is just so great. You pull it right out, suck up the Cheerios or whatever mess I'm cleaning up, and it is super fast, super easy. The vacuums are different, I will say that. Corded vacuum versus the stick vacuum. For me, the stick vacuum does not have as good of a suction as the corded vacuum does. And so when I'm looking to do a really thorough, deep vacuum, I go with my Hoover corded vacuum. And when I'm looking to, oh man, company's coming over in 10 minutes, or oh, I just have a quick spill to clean up, then I go with the Shark Rocket stick vacuum. This is a vacuum that is also really good for kids to learn on. My kids have been able to easily participate in cleaning while I'm sometimes using the big corded vacuum. They will use the small stick vacuum and vacuum right alongside me, and it's so easy because they don't get tangled up in cords. They're not having to plug stuff in. My kids are 3 and 4, and so we're not to that stage yet. So I have found the Shark Rocket cordless stick vacuum to be just wonderful. And I don't think I mentioned this up front, but I will link in the description box below all the items that I mentioned. This is my next item. Sorry, this needs to be washed. And you might be wondering, why are you showing us a mop with a broken handle that is held together with paint, stir sticks, and duct tape? This just proves how much I love this mop. This is an O-cedar mop. This has just been the most fantastic mop. And yes, the handle has broken. It's very easy to purchase a replacement handle. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. When it broke, my husband threw paint, stir sticks, and duct tape on it for me so I could keep on trucking. I just haven't gotten around to buying a new handle yet. But they are very easy to replace, and the mop heads are easy to replace too. But I love the mop bucket that has the pedal and the spin feature on it. Again, my kids love that as well. They'll come up and say, Mom, can we spin the mop? And they love to push the pedal and try to spin it. And so I have just found this to be incredibly useful. The shape of the mop head is great for getting into corners, and I just am somebody who does not like to mop floors. That is probably one of my least favorite chores, and I have found this mop to make it far more enjoyable. And so I would highly, highly recommend the O-cedar mop. It is just so great and I love it. Next, I want to show you my dusters. And this is an area that I maybe would want to switch things up a little bit, but one of my dusters I really like, and one of them I'm a little like, meh, but it's doing the job. And this is the first one. You may have seen this before, but this is my little dusting mitt that I love to use in all the areas where I can reach and I don't need an extension stick. I bought this at Dollar Tree in the automotive section. I saw a duster just like this at the grocery store. The only difference was it had a stick on it, but even this surface area was a little bit smaller and it was 10 bucks. I have no need for a stick when I can just reach the surface with my hand. I'll spray a little bit of my multi-purpose cleaner on it, which I'll show you in just a minute. 10 out of 10, 5 stars, 2 thumbs up. I love this mitt. I use it all the time and it's so great. This is like, It's nasty. This is my extension cobwebber, duster, whatever you want to call it. I would love to know in the comments what you use for dusting when you need to dust high places. I started out loving it, but it has not been great because I want a duster that has a head that is easy to pull off and wash, and this one is not. Obviously, it's gross. If it was easy to wash, I would have pulled it off and done it. I'm looking for one that doesn't, you know, they've got like the Swiffer ones at the store and those are great, but you have to keep buying refillable heads. I want one that I can just wash and put right back on and keep using. So if you have any suggestions, I would love to know in the comments what you've been using. So that's dusters. One other thing I use every day is a broom. I did not bring my broom over here, but I don't use any sort of special broom. It's just your run-of-the-mill broom and dustpan. So I didn't figure you would want to see that. Now I'm gonna get into the stuff that is back here. These cleaning cloths. I have mentioned them before in other videos. These are e-cloths, and I know there's lots of different brands out there and lots of different, you know, people have their preferences, but these are fantastic. Again, this to me is kind of like the cordless stick vacuum. It just takes one step out of the cleaning process. So these are microfiber cloths. You can just get them wet and use them. You don't have to have any cleaner to go with them. You can just use them as is. And they give a little label normally, if you can see, like this one says general purpose cloth, kitchen cloth, and it's got like a little extra scrubby-doo corner on it for those tough to get spots that you gotta scrub. And this one, this and this, these are my absolute favorites. Oh man. So this is the window cloth here, this kind of waffle pattern cloth, and this is the little buffer cloth that goes with it. You get this wet, that's all you have to do, just get it wet real quick, wring it out, and you can wipe your windows down, and then you use this as the follow-up to just wipe it. You keep this dry, wipe up the damp window. I have little kids. We are at the slimy window stage, like full on. Every day the windows get slimed, doesn't matter what I do, the kids are just, they're kids. This is so fast. The kids are getting ready for bed. I can just real quick wet this down. I can just wipe the window down really quick and they're good to go. Otherwise, if I was pulling out, you know, Windex or whatever and the paper towels and, you know, it's not gonna get done. This is so fast and so easy. I use these almost on the daily, I would say. E-cloths in general are great. These specifically are just pure gold. And again, I will link them below because they're just fantastic. I use this. My sister-in-law recommended this to me. I am in love with this. So in love because number one, the ingredients are really good and it's got essential oils in it. I wish there was like smell-o-vision so you could like smell it through the screen because this stuff smells so good. And sometimes I will just spray this in the kitchen, put it in this bottle and you dilute it with water. And so this feels expensive when you look at the bottle and it's like, oh my goodness, you know, for however much it is. This lasts forever. It lasts a really long time. The Thieves cleaner, diluted in water, sprayed out of this lovely glass bottle. Just fantastic. Castile soap. This is just a great thing to have for when you need it. And I have, now I'm not a huge essential oils person. I have just started to dip my toe into, you know, that sort of stuff. So if you're a major essential oils person, don't get on my back. These are just essential oils that I picked up, I want to say from Amazon or from Target. If I can't find some, I'll link similar ones below. But I just have lemon, eucalyptus, and lavender. Specific use I have for them is in mop water. So in that kind of gradual transition from moving from conventional cleaners and chemicals and all that stuff to natural cleaners, I stopped using Pine Sol. Every time I did, like my throat felt funny. And I finally was like, why am I doing this? This is not good for me. It's probably not good for my family. And so I said, well, let's try something natural. This recipe is from Clean Mama. If you have watched any of my videos, you know I follow the Clean Mama cleaning routine and she has tons of great cleaning recipes. So it's a squirt of Castile soap, a few drops of your essential oil of choice, and then hot water. My one minor complaint, and it's minor, is that the floor is not as shiny at the end as when I use Pine Sol, but my throat also doesn't feel funny, and I know that I'm not infusing our home with all these crazy chemicals. These are just great things to keep on hand for, I will show you, if you are interested in making your own cleaning recipes. Now, I will be perfectly transparent. I am not a person that makes tons of at-home cleaning recipes. I do the mop water, I've done like a sink scrub and some different things like that, but I've not gotten super deep into this. But Clean Mama, that's Becky Rappenchuk, who is Clean Mama, wrote this book, The Organically Clean Home, and she has tons of recipes in here. Cabinet cleaner, you know, for cleaning the front of your cabinets, making your own dish soap, making your own laundry detergent, making your own all-purpose cleaner, to things like a natural drain unclogger, vinyl shower curtain cleaner, lavender and lemon pet foot wipes. I kid you not. Now, we don't have pets, but if you have pets, like, come on. This book has been great if you are skittish or feeling overwhelmed or Pinterest overwhelms you, if you're trying to look for organic cleaning recipes and you're like me, you just baby steps, you know, you're not like fully in the deep end of the pool. This is a great place to start. So I will link this book as well. So those are my cleaning must-haves. I want to know in the comments below what your top cleaning must-haves are. If you are interested in more cleaning videos, I will link one here where I did kind of a day in my life of using the Clean Mama cleaning routine, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.